Welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive. Today, we're looking at the top 10 AI highlights from October and, well, what they might actually mean for local real estate markets.
Sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of like connecting the dots,
Yeah.
seeing how things that seem totally separate could actually, impact each other in unexpected ways.
Ah, I see. So what are our sources for this deep dive?
Well, these highlights were curated by Chandra Mast. She's a certified general appraiser
Okay.
from Pennsylvania.
Gotcha.
And she's really leaning into AI to stay ahead of the curve.
Interesting. It's fascinating to see how professionals are using these tools to get a competitive edge. So what's the first highlight?
Let's kick things off with California's AI regulation bill, SB 1047.
Oh, right. And Governor Newsom's veto.
Exactly. That really sparked a big debate about, the role of government in AI safety. What do you think?
Yeah, it was definitely controversial. I mean, some parts of the bill, like whistleblower protections, seemed reasonable enough,
Right.
but others raised concerns, about potentially like stifling innovation.
Yeah.
It's tough, trying to figure out how to regulate a field that's changing so fast.
It really is. And all this is happening while the U.S. is, trying to maintain its leadership in AI.
Especially with, China rapidly advancing in the field.
Exactly. It's a global race.
Mm.
And it has huge implications, especially for real estate, right?
Absolutely.
So think about this.
Mm.
Could stricter regulations on AI development impact the availability of AI-powered tools for real estate professionals? Like, could it slow down the adoption of things like automated property valuations
Yeah.
or AI-driven market analysis?
It's definitely a valid concern, but on the other hand, clear regulations, well thought out regulations, could actually boost consumer confidence in AI-powered real estate transactions.
Oh, interesting. Leading to wider adoption. I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's move on to highlight number 2. OpenAI securing a massive $6.6 billion in funding. They're really going all in, huh?
Yeah.
Shifting towards a for-profit model in the process. What's your take on that?
Well, it's really fascinating what this could mean for the development of AGI, artificial general intelligence.
AGI, like computers thinking like humans.
Right. We're talking AI systems with like human-like cognitive abilities capable of doing any intellectual task a human can.
Whoa, that sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
What would AGI mean for local real estate, though?
Well, imagine like incredibly sophisticated AI managing property portfolios, negotiating deals, maybe even designing buildings.
Whoa, that's a bit unsettling, but also kind of exciting.
Exactly. It's both, right? It's both a challenge and an opportunity. It definitely raises questions about how we'll adapt to this level of AI integration in the real estate industry.
Yeah, lots to consider there. Moving on to highlight number 3, generative AI. It's like being adopted faster than computer use was back in the day.
It really is amazing to see, huh? How quickly people are embracing this tech. All sorts of people, across all demographics, both in their professional lives and at home.
So people are using it for everything from writing code and automating tasks at work to finding new recipes and creating personalized health plans at home.
Exactly. And this widespread adoption is likely to drive the development of even more user-friendly and specialized AI tools, for real estate too.
Oh, definitely. Imagine AI-powered apps that help you visualize different renovation options for a property, or AI assistants that guide you through that complicated real estate paperwork.
Absolutely. As AI becomes more, well, commonplace, you can expect to see more tailored applications designed to meet the specific needs of real estate professionals and, of course, consumers.
Okay, so moving on to highlight number 4, Apple's unique approach to AI. They seem to be all about integrating it seamlessly into everyday experiences, like that AI feature for removing people from photos.
Yeah, so subtle and intuitive.
Exactly. And it made me think, could we see similar AI features in real estate apps? Imagine an app that personalizes property searches based on, your lifestyle preferences, or virtual tours that adapt in real time to highlight features you're actually interested in.
Oh, I like that. Or AI-powered tools that help you stage your home virtually, suggesting furniture placement and color schemes that would appeal to potential buyers.
That would be amazing.
Mm.
Speaking of amazing, our next highlight is all about the creative potential of AI. Google's LM Notebook and Meta's Notebook Llama. Have you heard about these?
Yeah, These AI notebooks are really interesting. They're designed for generating text and audio, which, opens up a ton of possibilities, especially for things like real estate marketing and content creation.
It's like having a personal creative assistant. Imagine using AI to generate those, like, really compelling property descriptions or creating virtual tours with voiceovers or even producing podcasts that highlight local market trends.
Yeah, and with the rise of audio-based platforms like podcasts, AI-powered audio generation could be huge, for reaching potential clients who prefer listening to content, especially when they're on the go.
This could really be a game changer for real estate agents and brokers.
Absolutely. It's all about, leveraging these tools to create a more engaging experience for buyers and sellers.
Okay, so highlight number 6 is all about GPT's latest features: GPT Canvas, Advanced Voice Mode, and Search.
It seems like the pace of innovation is just incredible. It's crucial for anyone involved in real estate to stay updated, I think, just to leverage the potential of these new features.
Oh, definitely. Imagine using GPT Canvas to create those visually stunning presentations for clients, or using advanced voice mode to interact with AI tools more naturally, like you're actually talking to someone.
The possibilities are really exciting. As these tools get more powerful and user-friendly, we'll see even more innovative applications in the real estate industry. I have no doubt about that.
Okay, ready for a curveball. Highlight number 7 takes us to the unexpected comeback of nuclear energy.
It might seem a bit unrelated at first.
Yeah, what does that have to do with real estate?
Well, it actually connects back to AI and its growing energy demands. Think about companies like Microsoft, Amazon, and Google. They're all investing heavily in nuclear power.
And that's because training and running those massive AI models takes a ton of energy, right?
Exactly. The push for those carbon-free energy sources like nuclear power is going to be essential for the sustainable development of AI.
Hmm. So even though it seems like a world away, the shift towards nuclear energy could actually impact real estate. I mean, the technologies that rely on AI.
Right. Think about it. If the energy grid can't keep up with AI's demands, it could limit the development and adoption of AI-powered tools in all sorts of industries, including real estate.
It really highlights how interconnected everything is, doesn't it?
It does. And speaking of interconnectedness, the next highlight is about a concept that's both fascinating and a little unsettling: agentic AI.
Okay, this is where things get interesting, maybe even a little sci-fi.
Right. So agentic AI refers to those AI systems that can actually act independently, make decisions without, any human intervention.
So we're talking about AI that can learn, adapt, and even execute complex tasks with, like, minimal human guidance.
Well,
Like
exactly.
that bot that was in the news a while back that successfully invested in crypto and made $1 million,
Yeah.
or the development of AI that can interact with screens,
Yeah.
so basically clicking and navigating just like a human would.
It's pretty incredible, isn't it? But it definitely raises some thought-provoking questions, like could we see agentic AI managing property portfolios,
Right.
negotiating deals, or even designing buildings in the future?
Wow. Just imagine an AI that can, like, assess the risks and opportunities of a real estate investment, or negotiate the best terms for a purchase agreement, or even design a building that's, optimized for space and energy efficiency. It's mind-boggling.
It's a bold vision of the future for sure. We're not quite there yet, but it's important to start thinking about the implications, especially in the real estate world.
Absolutely. It's not just about the tech itself. It's about, how we adapt to it, how we make sure it's used responsibly,
Yeah.
and how we deal with all those ethical and legal considerations that come along with it.
Exactly. As we move further into this era of agentic AI, those questions are only going to become more pressing, and they'll require careful consideration from everyone involved in the real estate industry.
All right, on to highlight number 9, the release of the GPT Strawberry model.
Yeah, and all the buzz surrounding those potential upcoming models like GPT-5
Yeah.
and Google's Gemini 2.0. It feels like this race to develop the most powerful AI model is really heating up.
It does. It seems like everyone's trying to create this single AI model that can handle like a ton of different tasks. What do they call it? A model of all models. What would that even look like in real estate, though?
Well, imagine like a single AI system that can analyze market trends, generate marketing materials, provide customer support, and even assist with those, property management tasks.
So it's like an all-in-one AI solution for everything real estate.
Exactly. It would totally revolutionize how real estate businesses operate, allowing for greater efficiency, more personalization, and a ton more innovation.
Okay, and finally, highlight number 10, This one brings us to all that incredible entrepreneurial energy surrounding AI.
Yeah. There's like this surge of startups popping up, all eager to create these innovative AI solutions for all sorts of industries, including real estate.
It's a good reminder for all of us to keep an eye on those startups, whether we're real estate professionals or just, interested in buying or selling property.
Absolutely. They could be developing the next generation of tools, the ones that will shape the future of the real estate market.
So we've covered a lot today, from AI regulation to the quest for AGI and the potential impact of agentic AI. It's clear that the world of AI is changing incredibly fast, and the real estate industry is right in the middle of it all.
Definitely. We're already seeing AI being used for things like property valuations, market analysis, and customer service. But as these trends keep developing, the potential applications are pretty much limitless.
It's kind of mind-blowing to think about, right, how AI could change the way we buy, sell, manage, and even design properties in the next few years.
And it'll be interesting to see how these AI advancements affect different real estate markets differently.
Oh, absolutely. Like, how would AI's impact differ in a bustling city compared to, say, a more rural area?
Exactly. In those dense urban areas, we might see AI being used to optimize space utilization,
Mhm.
predict traffic patterns, or even manage smart building systems, to improve energy efficiency. Like, imagine AI helping developers create more sustainable and livable urban environments.
Makes sense. AI tackling some of those unique challenges of city living.
Right. And then in rural areas, AI could be super helpful in analyzing land use, predicting crop yields, or even like connecting remote communities with essential services, maybe through autonomous delivery systems.
Interesting. So AI could actually help bridge that gap between urban and rural areas,
Yeah.
making it easier for people to, live and work wherever they want.
Right. And it's not just about location, it's also about how these AI trends might impact the different players in the real estate industry. How would real estate agents, brokers, developers, and investors be affected differently?
That's a great point. For real estate agents, AI could be a super helpful tool, managing client relationships, scheduling appointments, and even providing personalized property recommendations.
Yeah, it could free up more of their time to focus on those more human aspects of the job, building rapport and providing guidance.
Exactly. And for brokers, AI could help with things like market analysis, identifying investment opportunities, and even automating some of those more tedious tasks involved in closing deals.
It could give them a real competitive advantage by providing those real-time insights.
And for developers, AI could be huge in the design and construction process, allowing them to create more efficient and aesthetically pleasing buildings.
Imagine AI being used to analyze building materials, optimize energy consumption, and even create those like virtual models so clients can experience their future homes before they're even built.
That's incredible. And for investors, AI could be a powerful tool for assessing risk, managing portfolios, and identifying those emerging market trends.
So basically, no matter what your role is in the real estate world, AI is going to have an impact. It's about adapting, learning how to use these tools effectively, and maybe even rethinking those traditional roles and approaches.
Definitely a time of exciting change and opportunity. And it all comes back to what we talked about earlier, staying ahead of the curve.
Absolutely. Just like Chandra Mast, our source for today's deep dive. She's a real estate appraiser, and she's really embracing AI to get a deeper understanding of property values and how the market's changing.
It's great to see how professionals in the industry are already using AI in their work. It gives them that competitive edge.
Her approach is a great example of how combining your expertise with new technology can help you make those more informed and accurate assessments.
Totally. She's not just going on gut feelings or using those old methods. She's using data and AI to make smarter decisions.
And that's going to be essential for success in the future. Embracing data-driven insights
Hmm.
and leveraging those AI tools to make more strategic choices.
So what can we learn from Chandra's example? What are some practical steps that real estate professionals can take to start using AI in their work?
Well, the first step is education. Take some time to learn about the different AI tools and platforms that are out there and how they can be used for different tasks in real estate.
Yeah, don't be afraid to experiment. Try different AI-powered apps and see what works for you. There are tools for, like, everything, from automating marketing tasks to generating property reports to analyzing all that market data.
Exactly. And don't be shy about asking for help. There are plenty of resources and experts out there who can help you, you know, figure out how to use AI effectively.
It's also important to remember that AI is a tool. It's not meant to replace human expertise. It's about finding that balance between technology and human judgment.
I love that. It's about using AI to make us better at what we do, not to replace us.
Right. And as AI tech keeps evolving, it's going to be super important for real estate professionals to stay adaptable, curious, and open to those new ways of working.
Totally. Like Chandra said in her notes, this is a really active and significant time for AI, and it's only going to get more interesting from here.
Well said. So as we wrap up this part of our deep dive into those top 10 AI highlights, let's take a moment to think about what we've learned and what it means for the future of real estate.
We've seen how AI is already transforming the way we buy, sell, manage, and design properties. It's creating new opportunities, streamlining workflows, and, pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the real estate world.
And it's not just about fancy gadgets or like futuristic concepts. It's about using AI to solve those real-world problems, make better decisions, and ultimately create a more efficient, sustainable, and, well, human-centered real estate industry.
It's about giving both professionals and consumers the tools and insights they need to navigate the market and make those informed choices.
And it's about being adaptable, staying curious, and embracing the power of AI.
Because the future of real estate is being shaped right now, and AI is playing a huge role in that evolution.
Yeah, it's wild. It really feels like we're just at the beginning of like this huge wave of change in real estate.
Totally. And we've learned a lot from Chandra Mast, haven't we? A certified general appraiser who's like totally embraced AI. She's a great example of someone who's using these tools to, stay ahead of the curve.
It's inspiring, right? She's using AI to get those deeper insights, to really understand property values and how the market's moving. It reminds us that AI isn't about replacing human expertise.
Right. It's about enhancing it. It's about using these tools to be more informed, to be more efficient, and to be more effective in our work, really.
Exactly. AI should be seen as like this powerful ally, something that helps us make better decisions and provide, better service to our clients. So as we wrap up this deep dive, let's try to distill some key takeaways. What are the big things we've learned about AI's impact on real estate?
Well, one thing that really stands out is like the speed of innovation in AI.
Yeah.
Feels like every month there's some new breakthrough.
Yeah, it's remarkable. And as we've been discussing, the real estate industry is like right in the middle of this AI revolution. The way we buy, sell, manage, and even design properties is changing, and it's changing fast.
And it's only going to intensify. As AI tech gets even better, we can expect even more disruption and innovation in the real estate market. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens.
So what does this mean for all of us who are involved in real estate? How do we navigate this like constantly changing landscape, whether we're experienced or just starting out?
I think the key is adaptability, being curious, and being open to new ways of doing things, new technologies. It's about understanding that AI isn't like this big, scary thing that's going to take over. It's an opportunity to improve our skills, make our work easier, and create more value for our client.
Yeah, it's about making the whole experience better for everyone involved. You mentioned earlier that Chandra Mast uses AI to stay ahead of the curve. Are there any specific ways real estate professionals can use AI, to get a competitive edge?
Oh, for sure. One of the most powerful applications of AI in real estate is like market analysis and trend prediction. Imagine being able to identify those up-and-coming neighborhoods or investment opportunities before everyone else catches on.
That's powerful.
Right. It's something AI is really good at. It can look at tons of data from property values and demographics to economic indicators and even social media trends. AI can see things that humans just wouldn't be able to. Like, it's almost like having a crystal ball to predict market shifts and make smarter decisions.
That's amazing.
And it's not just about predicting the future. AI can also help us understand the present better, too. By analyzing property data, identifying potential risks, and even suggesting repairs or renovations.
So it's like having this team of experts always there to give you advice.
Exactly. And then there's personalization. AI can help us tailor our services to each individual client, creating a more engaging, a more efficient, and a more human-centered experience.
And that's key. It's not about replacing the human touch. It's about using AI to make it even better.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up this deep dive into AI and real estate, let's leave our listeners with something to think about. Inspired by Chandra Mast's example, how can we use AI to not just stay ahead, but to actually shape the future of real estate in a way that benefits everyone?
It's a great question. And as AI keeps evolving, it's a question that's only going to become more and more important in the years to come. Thanks for joining us on this exploration of AI in real estate. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.